HP had an event in New York City called Imagine AI. Unfortunately, you and I were not able to attend.
We had our teams there, right?
Oh, we did. Anshul was there and got the full download. I knew he's got a write up coming, but kind of wanted to break that down. Like, what were the news? So, first and foremost, HP brought out a new AI PC, Copilot Plus PC called OmniBook Ultra. Now, officially, I don't think it'd be called a Copilot Plus PC because it doesn't have the operating system support. The AMD Ryzen AI 300 series does not have an operating system. It will likely at the end of this year. Some of the highlights here is AMD's new Ryzen AI 300. It has 12 cores, interestingly enough, similar to Qualcomm's high end. Has 55 tops versus 45. So I don't know what exactly we're going to do with all those tops yet, but when it does get an operating system, potentially it could make recall work better when that gets out, potentially faster image creation, potentially more accurate speech to text and translation, potentially faster RAG capabilities, which, by the way, kudos to HP for putting a built-in RAG capability. It currently has a 100 megabyte limit, which shouldn't be limiting for like Word docs and stuff like that, but very limiting for stuff like presentations and images on device, which is really cool. Battery life for this, right? 21 hours. That's compared to 26 hours from Qualcomm. HP also brought some stuff out for their workstation platform. One thing I've been really impressed with is HP's ability to create together not just a hardware platform with HP AI Studio for Z, but also its end-to-end workflow for developers. And what they did is they added, really leaned into a trust framework, security, and collaboration. So other developers working on Gen AI projects can collaborate with people, and not just on the local area network, but it also plugs into things like Microsoft GitHub. So the last thing I'm going to hit on here is they did roll out some collaborations with some pretty cool apps people. Beautiful.ai for presentations, Locus for data management and analysis, OmniBridge for integrating different AI tools, one called Polymer that's all about productivity, and one called Virtual Sapiens. I love that name, which gives coaching for communications. So pretty cool. Wish I could have been at the event, but we had that fully covered.
Yeah, no, I mean, there's a lot there. Look, I think HP's following the path of being able to address a different set of markets. One of the interesting pieces I read about HP, Imagine AI, was how the company's really focused on sort of AI for the persona. Meaning, look, we've got this kind of inflection with AI devices where it's like, where's the value? You and I have talked a lot about this. Like, we've got new devices. They're all Copilot Plus or they're AI PC, or you kind of name and define them. What are people doing with them? What are they using? What's the thing that's really important to them? Like, does everybody care about high tops? What about long battery life? That seems to obviously matter to some people. Which applications do they need to have access to? And one of the things I read was that HP is really focused on sort of hitting those different personas. They're focused on kind of saying, look, we've got expert types that are technical. They're going to need a certain high performant type of device. We have other people who are hybrid focused. It's going to be all about driving longer battery life. I think this kind of provides the platform to start the sell-in process, Pat, because the thing is like, what we want to really understand is how fast does this cycle move? How quickly do companies feel obliged to get in on these new next generation devices? And as they put these next generation devices, in play, are they able to get value that makes it worth the spend and what they're spending. So, Pat, I think that overall, my take is that HP is moving in the right direction. So it was a positive event for the company.